And you're live.
Every day you'll find me moaning. I'm alone and crying the blues. I'm so tired of paying my dues. Every day you'll find me moaning. In the evening I'm a moaning. 'Cause of all the trouble I see. Life's a losing gamble to me. Every day you'll find me moaning. Lord, I spend plenty of days and nights alone with my grief. And I pray, really and truly pray, that someone will come and give me relief. Every morning finds me moaning. I'm alone and crying the blues. I'm so tired of paying my dues. Every day you'll find me moaning. to pay my dues. Every day you find me moaning. In the evening I'm a moaning, 'cause of all the trouble I see. Life's a losing gamble to me. Every day you'll find me moaning. Lord, I spend plenty of days and nights alone with my grief. And I pray, really and truly pray, that someone will come and give me relief. Every morning finds me moaning. I'm alone and crying the blues. I'm so tired of paying my dues. Every day you find me moaning. 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 I'm a moaning. I'm a moaning. Every day, every night. Oh, I'm a moaning. Oh, oh. Man, what's up, y'all?
Yeah.
We are here. This is awesome. We are LP in the vinyl, and believe it or not, this is the first time we've played together since February of last year, or early March. It's been a while.
It's been a while.
And we are happy to be here. I mean, I've gotten a chance to play with Danny a couple times and Justin a couple times, but other than that, we've been in our own little quarantine quarters. But it's nice to be here at SpragueLand Studios. SpragueLand is one of the main happening live stream places in town, the home of Peter Sprague and his epic West Coast beachfront studio that has recorded a lot of great stuff over the years, and it's great that he's just using this space to do some musical good in this world. So this is awesome. My name is Leonard Patton, and I'm singing, and I am in my own little booth, and Danny is in his own little booth. He's playing piano. Danny Green. Say something, Danny Green.
Hey, everybody.
Yeah.
What's up?
And then Justin Grinnell is in a whole other stratosphere. He's like upstairs. And he's got his own space up there. Justin Grinnell on bass. What's up, Justin?
Yeah, Justin.
Good to see y'all.
Yeah. And then I can look through this window over here, and I see Julien Cantelm. Great to see Julien Cantelm. He's on the drums in his own little drum room. Yell out something. Can they hear you, Julien?
I'm in my own little drum room.
Yeah. There we go. So
Right, we got the band back together.
we got the band back together, and we've got some people on the chat just watching, and let me just take, before we play our next tune, let me just take a little time to see who's here. We got Barbara Owen and Peter Rahill. To see him on all the streams. It's awesome. Carol and Don and Kelsey and Robert Bush. What is happening? Robert says, I've been listening to your album every day on my walk, guys. I love it.
Oh, nice.
That is awesome.
Awesome. Thank you.
And Terrell and Julie, Nikki, Hobo, and Emily Green. Do you know her, Danny?
I know Emily.
There's a lot of greens, you know.
And Melanie Grinnell. We got spouses watching, and this is great. Vince Outlaw, and lots of people. We'll keep checking in, and then a couple people said the sound is awesome, so that's good news. That first song was a song, Moanin', and that's just a great standard that we love to play and do our thing to. Most of these songs we're going to be playing are from our new record called Heard and Seen, and the timing, we recorded this in 2019, and we had set to release it last year, and of course everything got shut down, and we did a kind of a virtual Zoom release, but just everything was bad timing. But it's out there. It's called Heard and Seen, and so this next tune is on our record. And Danny, you want to say something about this tune?
Sure.
That's from the bass bubble.
We
Well,
got
you're
the
hearing
train.
that.
I got a train in here.
There we
Yeah.
go.
Cool. Well, the next tune's a really cool song by Stevie Wonder. We all love Stevie Wonder. And
Yes, indeed.
this one's called I Can't Help It. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Looking in my mirror took me by surprise. I can't help but see you running often through my mind, helpless like a baby, sensual disguise. I can't help but love you. Getting better all the time. Can't help it. If I wanted to, wouldn't help it. Even if I could, can't help it. If I wanted to, wouldn't help it. No, I can't help it. If I wanted to, wouldn't help it. Even if I could, can't help it. If I wanted to, wouldn't help it. No. Love to run my fingers softly while you sigh. Love came and possessed you, bringing sparkles to your eyes, like a trip to heaven. Heaven is the prize, and I'm so glad I found you. An angel in disguise. I can't help it. If I wanted to, wouldn't help it. Even if I could, can't help it. If I wanted to, wouldn't help it. No, I can't help it. help but see you running often through my mind, helpless like a baby, sensual disguise. I can't help but love you, yeah. It's getting better all the time. I can't help it if I wanted to, wouldn't help it even if I could. Can't help it if I wanted to, wouldn't help it, no. I can't help it if I wanted to, wouldn't help it even if I could. Can't help it if I wanted to, wouldn't help it, no. I can't help it if I wanted to, wouldn't help it even if I could. Can't help it if I wanted to, wouldn't help it, no. I can't help it if I wanted to, wouldn't help it even if I could. Can't help it if I wanted to, wouldn't help it, no. Woo. Yes.
Yeah, guys.
That's an arrangement by Danny Green. A great arrangement by Danny Green.
Thank you, thank you.
In fact, a lot of these arrangements are done by Danny. I've done a few, and we kind of all just have our little input in these tunes and see what comes out. But it's nice to play something that hard after you haven't played it in a while, right?
Like a bike.
Exactly. Just like riding a bike. Let me see who's on this chat here. We've got Zoja on there. Joshua White says, sounding wonderful. Joshua's been doing some awesome live streams. Got to check those out. Lizzie Trumbore, what is happening, Lizzie? What is going on? We got Julie Yeager and Brian Bird. We got Liz and Bella. And, man, we got a lot of people. Marion, what is happening? Yes, the song's coming. Marion's got a request. It's coming. You're not the only one that requested that song, Marion, so it's coming later. We'll tell you what it is later. So this next tune we're going to do, this is also on our record, and a couple years ago we lost another great musical icon, David Bowie, and I know there's a lot of David Bowie fans, and he has a lot of great music, and so we're going to do one of my favorites. This is one of his earlier songs. This is called Life on Mars. It's a god-awful small affair to the girl with the mousy hair, but her mommy is yelling no, and her daddy has told her to go, but her friend is nowhere to be seen. Now she walks through her sunken dreams to the seat with the clearest view, and she's hooked to the silver screen, but the film is a saddening bore, for she's lived it 10 times or more. She can spit in the eyes of fools as they ask her to focus on sailors fighting in the dance hall. Oh man, wonder if you'll ever know. It's a best-selling show. Take a look at the lawman beating up the wrong guy. Oh man, wonder if you'll ever know. She's in the It's on America's tortured brow that Mickey Mouse has grown up a cow. Now the workers are struck for fame, 'cause Lennon's on sale again. See the mice and the millionaires, from Ibiza to the Norfolk Broads. Rule Britannia is out of bounds. To my mother, my dog and clowns. But the film is a saddening bore, 'cause I wrote it 10 times or more. It's about to be writ again, as I ask you to focus on sailors fighting in the dance hall. Oh man, look at those windows. The Nucky Show. Take a look at the old man beating up the wrong guy. Oh man, wonder if you'll ever know. He's in the best Sally show. Is it live on the film is a saddening bore, for she's lived it 10 times or more. She can spit in the eyes of fools as they ask her to focus on sailors fighting in the dance hall. Oh man, look at those cavemen go. It's the freakiest show. Take a look at the old man beating up the wrong guy. Oh man, wonder if you'll ever know. He's in the best Sally show. Is the life on Mars? Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh.
Yeah, Leonard.
That's a great tune.
That was fun.
Yes, indeed. I wish I could see you, Justin. You're like somewhere.
I can see you.
Yes, a little David Bowie. Man, it's like warm in this little booth, but I love it actually. It's actually better to sing. I'm sweating, and I have this kind of little black thing on, which I could take off. But it's nice to be warm in here because it just helps with the singing.
Yeah, it's nice to play with you guys again.
I know, right?
This is so weird.
Seriously.
Yes, it's been a while, and again we are LP and the vinyl, and we had a lot of gigs lined up this year that got canceled, like a lot of other things. But actually, most of them have been rescheduled for later, so they will be happening in some way, some form. So for now, we're just gonna do these cool live streams and and glad you guys are on. We got some other people here. We got Melanie Jeanette and ER, Elizabeth Abbott, Lexi Polito.
What's up, Lexi?
Yes, yes. We got some.
Shout out.
Shout out to Lexi. All right, part of what we do with this band, we kind of have a blend of different things. We like taking pop tunes and rock tunes and arranging them and making our own thing. And, we'll do standards too, do standards in our own way. And so we like to, what we pull from the songs that we add to our repertoire. I mean, it's kind of vast, and we can kind of pull from anything. If we like the tune and we want to do something with it, we will. And this is a tune from a band called Oasis. Remember that 90s band? Oasis, they thought they were bigger than the Beatles or something. But they're a great band, had some great songs, and this is probably their biggest song, Wonderwall. And I've always wanted to do something cool with this song, and a lot of times you arrange a tune with a specific thing in mind, and sometimes you just kind of play it or sing it, and you go by how that feels, and then you kind of like transcribe the rhythm, what you did with it, and that's kind of what I did with this. So it's like dropping some beats out of the tune. Anyway, hope you like it. This is called Wonderwall. One, two, three, four. Do-do-do-do-do. Today is gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you. By now you should have somehow realized what you gotta do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. Backbeat, the word on the street that the fire in your heart is out. I'm sure you heard it all before, but you never really had a doubt. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. And all the roads we have to walk are winding, and all the lights that lead us there are blinding. There are many things that I would like to say to you, but I don't know how. Because maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my wonder wall. back to you. By now, you should have somehow realized what you're not to do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. And all the roads that lead you there were winding, and all the lights that light the way are blinding. There are many things that I would like to say to you, but I don't know how. I said maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my wonderwall. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I said maybe, yeah, you're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my wonderwall. Because maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my wonder, 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 wonder. Oh, and after all, you're my wonder,
We survived.
We will survive. We are surviving.
That one's tricky.
It's there's some trickiness in
That's
there.
fun.
Yeah, that was Wonderwall, our little arrangement. How you guys doing? You having fun?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So cool to like play something and then you guys play something back and then I play something.
Remember
And
remember
there
we used to
doesn't
do
have
that?
There doesn't have to be like Dropbox involved.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Oh yeah. There's nothing like playing together. I mean, it's like eating a food that you haven't tasted in a long time, and it's like the best taste. This feels so good. Let's see. Let me just check the chat, see who else. We got a lot of people watching. Akemi, Fuji, and Sharon Fisher, Pamela Freeze. Yeah, we got a lot of people tuning in. This is great. Glad you're with us. You're home. What else are you gonna do? Well, there's like football playoffs going on, I guess. So,
Nah.
I think the Bills are winning, but whatever. Let's see. What do we got here?
Leonard's in there checking his phone on the game stats.
So I got my music here. I got the chat here. I got the sports. If you guys could see, I do have two iPads here, because one of them I'm looking at my music, and the other one I'm looking at chat. So just to see who comes in. Next tune, Danny. You want to talk about the next one?
Sure. The next one is a Beatles song, and man, I just love the Beatles, and that's probably a pretty universal thing.
Hey, Danny, how much Beatles? So, on our road trips to wherever, Vegas or Arizona, how much Beatles have we played?
In the car, right?
In the car.
Oh my God.
A lot, right?
A lot, and it just never gets old. And every time you think like, all right, these are my top 10 songs or whatever, you listen to the next 10 and they're equally as good.
I think the last time, so we played like a bunch of Beatles records, and then I think last time we would take like one song and play like 5 or 6 different versions of that song, and then we'd switch songs and play
by like other
5
artists,
or 6,
right?
yeah, by different artists of doing Beatles tunes. So, yeah, that's a rabbit trail. You can just keep going on and on and on and on. But anyway, what?
Yeah, I remember you showed me Bobby McFerrin's Blackbird.
Oh my!
We heard
Come
That's
on.
insane.
Come
That's
on,
pretty insane.
that is
Sarah McLachlan playing that one.
unreal.
That was nice too.
Yeah, unreal.
So much good stuff.
Yeah.
And then I don't know if you remember, we So there's this app called iReal Pro, and that app basically will play like an accompaniment. So Justin was playing like all the Beatles songs accompaniments with these really lame beats, and it was like a guessing game. Could we figure out which Beatles song it was? That was so hard.
It was hard because
really fun,
what
though.
you did sometimes we like will normally if it's like a certain tempo, you might speed it up or slow down one that's and then just with no melody, it's like what tune is that?
Oh,
It was
man.
fun. Yeah, hours of driving, guys. Hours and hours of driving. That's what we do.
Super fun. That's what we do. But we like it. So yeah, this next tune is one that I arranged. It's "The Fool on the Hill," and really cool song. I listened to it and just got this idea to put it in 6/8, so six beats per measure. And I was just hearing these bass background answers to the verse, and you'll hear that when we play it. So I hope you enjoy it. It's called "The Fool on the Hill."
I'm just pulling up a little napkin out of my bag because wiping sweat from my face. I got sweat. Feels good though. All right.
All right. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Day after day, alone on a hill. The man with the foolish grin is keeping perfectly still. But nobody wants to know him. They can see that he's just a fool. And he never gives an answer. But the fool on the hill sees the sun going down, and the eyes in his head see the world spinning round. Well on the way, head in the cloud, the man of 1,000 voices talking perfectly loud. But nobody ever hears him, or the sound he appears to make. And he never seems to notice, but the fool on the hill sees the sun going down, and the eyes in his head see the world spinning round. sun going down, and the eyes in his head see the world spinning round. He never listens to them. He knows that they're the fool. They don't like him, but the fool on the hill sees the sun going down, and the eyes in his head see the world spinning round. Sees the sun going down, and the eyes in his head see the world spinning round. Those are the
Those
type
are
of tunes
harmony.
like you need to get together and rehearse for.
Oh, that felt good.
No, it felt good. It totally felt good. That's
All
love,
G. All G.
love that arrangement. I have to acknowledge my friend Melinda Gilb. She is a talented actress and singer, and she is listening and watching. So, what's up, Melinda? How you doing? Oh, you know what? I guess I should mention the tip jar, huh? That's kind of important. So, there's is it on the graphic? I guess it'll be posted at some point. But if you feel like you want to support,
right now.
Here we go. Thank you, Steve. If you feel like you want to help us out, support the cause, support the music, go ahead and drop some tippage. There's several ways you can do it. There's the Venmo, there's the PayPal, and there's the good old snail mail and
Zelle.
Zelle. Yeah, so you got options. So if you're feeling the love, go ahead and do that, and that would be greatly appreciated. How you feeling, Danny?
Feeling great. Man, so good to play.
Well, I have to say, there's been at least a handful of requests for this next song. And I mean, somebody requested it before we started even playing. It was in the chat, like before we started. So we are going to play this song. So I think, Danny, you got to talk about
I'll
this.
do the honors.
Yeah.
This is one of mine. This is a piece called Night Waltz. And originally I wrote it as an instrumental piece, and a student of mine / good friend Steve Papaleo really took a liking to the song and surprised me one day with some lyrics for it, and they just immediately grabbed me, and Leonard and I I think we must have had a gig somewhere, and I brought it over to him and had him try it out, and man, he just made it sound so good. So hope you guys enjoy this one. It's called Night Waltz. It's on the new record.
Stopped, the crowd is gone. Left us standing here alone. Have to say before it's too late, please don't leave, don't go, just stay, so I can say, stay. Stay and dance with me. Take my hand, I know that it's alright. Hold on tight, we'll waltz through the night. Baby, just say that you'll dance with me. This is just the start of love sent from above. We will never be far apart. It's just you and me. Just wait and see. Stay, stay and dance with me. Take my hand, you know that it's alright. Feel our hearts fly free in the breeze. Baby, just say that you'll dance with me. Take my hand, we know that it's alright. Hold me tight, we'll waltz through the night. Baby, just say that you'll dance with me. Please say you'll stay and you'll dance with me.
guys. Beautiful.
Yeah. Great song, Danny.
Thank you.
Remember when we played that song and
guys all
that
make it
couple
sound
started
so good.
dancing? Do you remember that?
Was it at the library?
No, it was either at a library. It might have been a library or
Is
at the.
that Petco Park, right?
Yeah.
Come on, that's like every time we play that song.
That may yeah. It's yes. What a great song, and written by Danny Green. Hey, you know what? So Robert Bush requested, actually Robert and Lizzie both requested a song, and we've got time, so we're gonna insert that song in. You guys feeling a little Tears for Fears?
I actually got another gig, so.
Yeah, right.
It's like, man, we got to wrap it up. Okay, because I got to drive.
I got something at the convention center, guys. Sorry.
Yeah, traffic and the parking's gonna be.
No, man.
Oh my, we don't miss those, right? We don't, man. I mean, driving up to Peter's studio and just parking and just
Seeing
chilling.
the sunset.
Sunset. Oh my goodness, this is I can get used to this. So yeah, let's do a little Everybody Wants to Rule the World. Special request from Robert Bush and Lizzie Trumbore. So we've got time to do it before we do our last song. So let's do. And there's the train. There's the train. Yes. All right, here's Everybody Wants to Rule the World. Welcome to your life. There's no turning back. Even while we sleep, we will find you acting on your best behavior. Turn your back on Mother Nature. Everybody wants to rule the world. It's my own design, it's my own remorse. Help me to decide, help me make the most of freedom and of pleasure. Nothing ever lasts forever. Everybody wants to rule the world. There's a holding hands while the walls come tumbling down. When they do, I'll be right behind you. So glad we almost made it. So glad we had to fade it. Everybody wants to rule the world. welcome to your life. There's no turning back. Even while we sleep, we will find you acting on your best behavior. And it never lasts forever. Everybody wants to rule. I can't stand this indecision. Married with a lack of vision. Everybody wants to rule. Say that you'll never, 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 never need it. One headline, why believe it? Everybody wants to rule the
Yeah.
Awesome request. Thank you, Robert.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Robert. Thank you, Lizzie, for requesting that. That's
Can't believe we almost forgot to play that one.
I know, man. What's our problem? I mean, that's a tune. That's the 80s, y'all. The 80s. I mean, come on. Love the 80s. Love myself the 80s. This has been fun. I do want to acknowledge we have Steve Grant, who is running the switcher, and he's the one that kind of helped set the cameras in place and doing all that stuff. He's doing a great job. If you watch any of Peter's live streams, he's always there helping. And of course, Peter's wife, Stephanie, always helps out in one way or another. And then Peter's got an easy job today because normally he's playing and he's dealing with his sound, his guitar, his mics, and then dealing with the sound of everything else. So Peter's just pretty much chilling. It's a party, man. It's like...
And his chilling is like a tough job for someone else.
I know. I know. It's crazy.
It's like permanent lotus pose over there.
Hey, Peter, what do you have coming up here? I can hear you. Oh, the audience can't hear. Yeah, okay. Peter, Peter's going to get the mic so you guys can hear.
Hey, great to be with you guys, and I'm loving the music. You guys are avatars of polyrhythms. So fun. Well, and you asked what is going on coming up?
What you got coming up
Well, we
here?
just did Joni Mitchell's show last night, and
yes.
that went fun. And I talked with Gilbert Castellanos, and we had done a band a while back called Bop Moderno.
Yeah.
And Gilbert has been through a lot of health stuff, and he's back in the saddle, and he's into it. So we're going to, not sure of a date yet, but that's one thing we're thinking of brewing up next.
Awesome.
But yes, and it is super fun to be just listening and engineering your guys' stream tonight. And it is so easy compared to having a guitar in my hand and thinking about, am I in tune? Do I know the chord changes?
Can they hear it?
This is a joy, and I think it's sounding really good here. And I'm looking over.
Yeah, the chat, the great comments about the sound. So
yeah, and Steve's killing it on the switches. So great to have you guys. Thanks for being here.
Yeah,
Thank
thanks
you,
for
Peter. Thank you.
having us. And I do want to plug next month, February 14th. So I've done, I think it's been 12 years in a row, 12 or 13 years in a row. It's usually at Dizzy's, do the Louis Armstrong Ella Fitzgerald tribute. And we're going to do it, but we're going to do it live streamed here from SpragueLand.
Yes.
So you want to definitely mark your calendars for that.
Who's all going to be in the band? Do you know?
Well, we got the normal. We've got Ed Kornhauser and Justin Grinnell and Duncan Moore and myself and
who's the
and a couple other people that I'm confirming.
Yes.
So I'll hold off on that before I. But it'll be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
So yeah, we have one more tune to play, and you got band guys. You have anything to say?
Yeah, I just wanted to get in two more acknowledgments as
Yes.
well. Two organizations that shared our event on their social media, and these are both organizations that we played for. The first one is Vale Jazz. So thank you
Yes,
guys so
Vale
much.
Jazz.
Man, we had such a blast. We last year we had a 2 years ago.
I think 2019, right?
2019.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, we played at the Telluride Jazz Festival, and from there we headed out to the Vale Jazz Festival, and just had such a great time playing
Super
in
fun.
Vale and hanging with everybody there and just getting to know them. So huge thank you to everybody at Vale Jazz for the support, and Chandler Center for the Arts. We played,
Chandler.
I forget how many years ago, but we were booked to play there again this past April. I think April or May or.
And then it got moved to August,
moved to
and that got
August, then it got
changed.
moved
Yeah.
to January, and and so it goes. But we will be there,
Yeah.
and we really thank you for the continuing support, and can't wait to be back at Chandler.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, we are going to play our last song, and this one, it's my boys. My boys love this tune. By the way, my boys love this tune. It's kind of Danny wrote it, and I wrote the lyrics. Danny, you want to talk about give them a little backstory in this?
My kids like it too. It's the only song of mine
That they like.
that
They don't.
The rest is
They don't.
crap.
They don't like time lapse to fall or. Yeah.
Well, not yet.
Yeah. Not yet. Okay.
They'll appreciate it
Leave
later
it
in
at
life.
that. Yeah, so this is a tune I wrote, and I asked my daughter for help naming it, and she came up with The Lonely Band, and I thought, hey, that's actually a pretty awesome title. So after I wrote it, it definitely felt like this one needed lyrics, and we were getting ready to record our album, and so I presented it to Leonard, who was gracious enough to come up with some awesome lyrics, and he gave himself. I told him you could use the title The Lonely Band, or you could come up with your own, and he challenged himself to write lyrics to the title of The Lonely Band, and I just love what he came up with. And one of the lines in there, Heard and Seen, became the
title
title
of
for
our
our
album.
album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what? I think, I mean, I'm glad I didn't change the title, because it'll mean more to your daughter as she gets older that she actually came up with that title. I think that's
For sure.
a cool thing.
For sure. All right.
So,
I think it must have been inspired by Sgt. Pepper's Lonely
yeah,
Hearts
maybe
Club Band.
I wouldn't doubt that.
She's
A
cool-
lot
she's
of
cool like
Beatles
that.
influence in your family, man.
Yeah.
All right, here is The Lonely Band. Is that lonely man been down for days, trying to set himself free, but they don't hear the sound that he speaks. He's gotta be heard and seen, but there ain't even nobody listening to the sounds he breathes, 'cause he's just lonely. It's that lonely band. Got news for days, trying to set the world free, but they won't hear the truth that they speak. They're trying to be heard and seen, but there ain't even nobody listening to the sounds they breathe. But they keep playing loud for days, and I'ma keep to my seat, 'cause I don't want nobody to talk to me. Lonely man, lonely band, lonely me. Trying to be heard and seen. There ain't even nobody listening to the sounds he speaks, but he keeps talking loud for days, and I'ma keep to my scene, 'cause I don't want nobody to talk to me. Lonely man, lonely band, lonely me. Trying to be heard and seen, but there ain't even nobody listening to the sounds he breathes. But he keeps talking loud for days, and I'ma keep to my scene, 'cause I don't want nobody to talk to me. Lonely man, lonely band, lonely me. They're trying to be heard and seen, but there ain't even nobody listening to the sounds they speak. But they keep playing loud for days, and I'ma keep to my scene, 'cause I don't want nobody to talk to me. Lonely man, lonely band, lonely me. Lonely man, lonely band, lonely me. Yes. Well, that's it, folks. Thank you so much. We've had a great time. On drums, we have Julien Cantelm, the amazing
Thank you, Julien.
polyrhythm master.
Cantelm.
Yes, Cantelm. And on bass, we have Justin Grinnell.
Yeah, Justin.
Yes. And of course, the man with the master plan. That's Danny Green on the piano.
Yeah.
And me trying to utter a little vocals on this microphone. My name is Leonard Patton.
Yeah, Leonard.
We are LP and the Vinyl. And I don't know when we're playing again, but
We'll be
just
back.
keep following us. We're all here and there doing little things, so just follow us around. And thank you, Peter Sprague, for allowing us to play here in your space. And it's
Anytime, my man.
SpragueLand is going strong. If you haven't watched their live streams, I know a lot of people in this chat have, but if you haven't, you've got to just make it a thing. Usually a couple times a month, he's got something going, something cooking. So just follow Peter. And thank you, Steve Grant, for just doing your brilliant switching and camera angles and lights and all this stuff. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Steph Sprague, for all you do. And thank you to our spouses and girlfriend. 3 of us as spouses, and for supporting us. And anything else you want to say, Danny?
I think you said it all.
All
Thank
right.
you, everybody.
I want to say thanks to Duncan Moore for letting me use his drums.
Thanks to Duncan Moore. Duncan's been pretty much leaving his kit here, so
It's great. It's great. It worked.
yeah. So it makes it easy. And just want to remind you again, they'll leave the graphic up for a little while. If you feel like you want to throw some tip money in there, it would be greatly appreciated. Other than that, we will see you around the bend on the next thing. There's lots of great live streams going on. I know Gilbert's got one coming up, I think, next week, and there's some great ones. So just please support the live music so we can just go forward, and move higher. All right, y'all.